This is the story of Cal Kestis returning to the Jedi Temple for the first time since Order 66. Cal hadn't been back to Coruscant since the time he spent here with his former master, Jaro Tapal, before the tragedy, before the dark times, before the Empire. For Cal, much of this was new, as he had grown into a man since the last time he was here. He wanted to venture inside, discover the many secrets of the Jedi Temple, which is now turned into the Imperial Palace, and hopefully do so peacefully. But that was going to be a big ask, for you see, everywhere he went, he was followed by Imperials! I missed. Let's try that again, Cal. It's been some years since we've practiced your Jedi skills. Oh my gosh, Cal. Learn to throw. Alright, we got one of them. Okay, hey everyone, it's Andrew. Swiftly, quickly, he ran through the streets of Coruscant, trying to duck and avoid every single Imperial he came across. For some reason, there were still clones walking around here, shadows of the past, ghosts who were ready to once again execute Order 66 at the sight of any Jedi. The clones, by this point, were being phased out. They were being moved on into the— oh my gosh, everyone's joining! You can't even predict the stuff that's gonna happen in this game. Cal Kestis is about to take a taxi with a bunch of stormtroopers and scout troopers. Once we get to the Jedi Temple, we're gonna make sure they don't come inside with us. Where is he going? Where is he going? The taxi droid is running all over the place. Where are you going, man? I've literally never seen the taxi droid move like this. Can we actually kill him this time? Taxi droid! Even Cal doesn't like you, man. Cal's like the nicest Jedi ever. Cal is probably the nicest, yet most savage Jedi ever, based on some of his combat moves in new games. Upon arriving at the Jedi Temple, Cal was confronted with a bunch of stormtroopers. You are no match for me, my friends. But you see, I wield the Force. Force choke. Goodbye, my friend. Oh, brutal! Cal's moves in this game are just as brutal as those in Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. Honestly, Jedi Survivor has the more brutal moves. But, I mean, Lego Star Wars is a pretty good competition. Look at that, over the cliff. You guys were asking me if Cal can do dark side moves in Jedi Survivor. Well, he can certainly do them in Lego Star Wars. Force choke, throw off cliff. Goodbye, friend. Until we meet again. Never. Cal fought his way up to the Jedi Temple, moving quickly, the random people in the street running all over the place. This was a dire time, for you see there was something inside he needed to retrieve, something of grave importance. Upon entering the Jedi Temple, which was what Cal still liked to call it, seeing as though it was where he spent his younger years, he refused to call it the Imperial Palace that had been so branded by Lord Emperor Palpatine. But here he was, faced with another challenge. More stormtroopers and scout troopers. Swiftly, he dealt with them. He picked them off one by one, and did not even give them the chance to attack.
They never mentioned that happening at the Academy.
Damn straight they didn't. They never mentioned Order 66 happening at the Jedi Academy either. But here we are. Cal walked down into the Jedi Temple. Was this a vision? What could he see? Still younglings walking about the place. But no, things had changed here. For you see, these were Sith younglings. Palpatine was training the Sith. He had taken over the Jedi Order, the Jedi Temple, and turned it into his own twisted, maniacal nightmare. The statues of Sith Lords stood overhead. Cal bravely made his way into the library. Here, he was once again confronted with multiple stormtroopers. He must take them out. He had to get some reading done in peace and quiet, and he wouldn't be able to do so with all the stormtroopers around. Calmly, Cal sat in the chair in the library. He gazed around the room, thinking of the times before the Jedi Temple had fallen, before the Empire. He thought of his master, Jaro Tapal. He thought of how he missed his master, of how he so wished he could have saved his master from the clones aboard the capital ship, but it wasn't to be. Memories that prevented him from sleeping. Memories that kept him awake in the dark of night. Cal was surprised to find the statues of Jedi remained. Mentors that he had never actually met, only heard the myth, the legend, and hoped to one day meet, either in person or Force Ghost. Cal had not heard word from Master Yoda since the fall of Order 66, but something inside him told him that Master Yoda had survived. He was too smart, and had already seen too much to fall to someone as twisted as Palpatine. We should have seen it coming. The fall of the Order was our own undoing. Cal then remembered his time spent on Zepho, on Dathomir, and on Bogano. Did he do the right thing by destroying the Astrium? Destroying the names of all the children? He was not sure. Every single day he asked himself that question. He missed his girlfriend, Merrin. Let's be real, they were girlfriend and boyfriend. After reminiscing in the library, Cal knew where he had to go. He knew what he was here for. He had one mission in mind, one purpose. After fighting through waves and waves of more stormtroopers, he came to the door. It is I who have been expecting this, my friend. I will end you for what you have done, for all that you have brought to the galaxy, all the terror, all the pain. Surrounded by stormtroopers, scout troopers, and now the Emperor, Cal drew his lightsaber. Attacked! This is my palace, Cal. How's your Palpatine impression, everyone? You will not take it from me. A great battle ensued. but Cal knew he was being overpowered. He knew that the Emperor's powers were far beyond his. The use of Force Lightning was a skill Cal would never learn, and Cal had to make haste. He was no match for the Emperor, and he knew this. Although, his intention of coming here was not to defeat the Emperor, but only to give him a warning of what was coming. Cal quickly fled, leaving the Emperor wounded at best. He knew he had to make it back to his ship in time before he was overwhelmed with the Imperial stormtroopers. He ran through the streets, dealing with clone after clone, pushing stormtroopers away from him, trying to survive. One last force push to keep the stormtroopers away, and he was off, ready to take flight. You might wonder what the reason for Cal's trip to Coruscant was. Why did he wish to face the Emperor, if not to defeat him, if knowing that he didn't actually stand a chance? Well, you see, by facing the Emperor himself, he gained valuable intel regarding the current state of the Empire and of the new Sith Order. A new generation of Sith were uprising, and Cal Kestis was going to be the only one to stop them. Cal jumped to lightspeed. He had one destination in mind. He knew where he was going. He knew he had friends waiting for him. His Wookiee friends on the beaches of Kashyyyk. Hello, my friends. May I bathe with you? I've just been through hell. I made it to Coruscant. The news is graver than we thought. Palpatine is building his own Sith army. But the Empire had followed Cal here. Cal used them force to push away the stormtroopers. He was still in danger. He was still being hunted. No corner of the galaxy was safe. Cal made his way into the forest of Kashyyyk. His lightsaber still drawn. He knew he was being tracked. He knew people were on his tail. The Empire wasn't far behind. But there was something else lingering in these woods that he wasn't aware of. Something darker, something more sinister. Oh my gosh.
You will know the power of the dark side.
Cal, you can't fight. Don't be a fool, Cal, please. You're no match for...
Silence, fool.
Okay, if this is how it's gonna be...
You cannot hide. You cannot flee.
I'm sorry, but I have to end you now! Okay, run away, Cal. Run away. Just like Fallen Order. Let's go. Let's get out of here. And so, for the first time ever, Cal successfully defeated Darth Vader, although he knew he wasn't far behind, chasing him through the trees of Kashyyyk, so he needed to keep running as fast as possible to escape Darth Vader and make sure he actually made it to the second game, because we're still going to make Jedi Survivor and Jedi whatever, number 3, which are hopefully coming out at some point. So he ran away from Vader as fast as he could. The only thing he needed now was a droid. He hadn't seen BD-1 in a long time, and if we're being honest, there's no BD-1 customization option or mod for LEGO Star Wars. So Cal flew across the galaxy to find a droid. And you know, when you're looking for a droid, the best place to go is always Tatooine to consult the Jawas. The Jawas have more droids than anyone in the galaxy, so Cal thought it'd be a good idea to go there, see if they had a droid that could either replace or, yeah, let's say replace BD-1. The poor little guy. For some reason, he didn't make it into LEGO Star Wars. BD-1 was absent from the game. It was too difficult to mod him in. Therefore, Cal needed a new droid companion to go with him on his adventures into the next Star Wars games. Cal ran to the Jawa village. He passed many Jawas on Tatooine, gazed out over the lands, observing how crazy it must have been to spend one's life on a sand planet. Nothing to do but look at sand, play in sand, get sand stuck in everywhere, coarse, rough, irritating everywhere. It's a whole deal. Friends, I come in peace. Jawas, can you show me a droid which I can bring with me on my journeys across the galaxy? Please. Guys, the Empire can't follow me everywhere, okay? That's enough, okay? Where's my little droid? Cal, even Cal's fighting the Jawas. Cal, stop, man, stop. For some reason, Cal and the stormtroopers that came with him have now raided the Jawa village, but in return, they have found Cal's new droid. You're my new droid. The pit droid. The taxi droid. You are my droid. Oh boy, I don't know how this is gonna go. And so, Cal continued on his adventures with a new droid, a new companion. The pit droid. Hey there, buddy. Good, okay. I'm just gonna test your durability. Okay. Oh, he's fine. He can come on the adventures. There we go. And so Cal was reunited with a droid that he would share in so many great memories with, fighting the Empire across the entire galaxy. Hopefully that hit someone, definitely. That whacked someone on the head. Don't forget to come follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and TikTok. All of the above. Also, if you want to learn more about Jedi Survivor or LEGO Star Wars, watch one of these videos here, and thank you for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.